Let's not get too hung up on the immigration argument, but let's look at one of the government's policies. Now, they spend £5.5 million a day on hotels, and that is so that they have the capacity in case we have an influx of immigrants. And we all know that hotels are full of immigrants and it's on the news and what have you. But let's assume that the capacity isn't at 100%. It's probably, I don't know, it could only be at less than 50%. Let's just say that. Why have we got 50%? Spending £2.5 million a day on hotels that are empty. So they're nice and warm, they've got nice clean beds, they've got the little duty frees full of probably snacks and drinks and stuff, and the maids are going to come and clean the room and what have you, and we're paying for them to be empty. Why aren't vulnerable people, homeless people, kids and mums who are running from abuse put up in these hotels? Why do they put them in safe houses or halfway houses or refuges? I'm not saying these are not good places, but surely if you give a homeless person, I know not all homeless people would appreciate it, but if you give a homeless person a nice hotel room with 3 meals a day and the clothes washed and the bedding washed, and let them have a shave with the free shavers and a shower and a wash, and actually get themselves put together a little bit, and maybe give them a mobile phone and a bit of spending money to go out and buy some clothes, do you know what? They might actually go out and get a job interview and might be able to get a job. So why have we got them all empty? Or why have we got our percentage of them empty? Surely we should say, right, this week we've got 3,000 empty rooms, let's fill them. That should be someone's job, shouldn't it? We're paying for the rooms. Why don't we fill them with people? Why don't we just take an old boy who's freezing his ass off in his house, surviving on, I don't know what, I mean, the disability is going down, is it £70 a week or something? Why aren't we putting these people who are actually, have paid into the system, who are UK citizens, who are having a hard time, who are vulnerable? Why don't we just put them up in a hotel for a couple of days? Why don't we take an old boy, put him up in a hotel, let him have a Sunday roast, maybe just swim in a pool and a hot tub and a sauna, and just have a nice weekend? It's already paid for. Why are we just sat there with them empty, just in case? It's a terrible policy. It absolutely stinks and it pisses people off. And I think I actually had half a brain that could get rid of two problems with one solution, and I think they would get a lot of people on board if they did something like that. People would be like, oh yeah, that's great, what a good idea. And it might kind of soften the whole debate on that particular subject, maybe. I don't know, but I think that's a pretty good idea, to be honest.